Hi everyone, so I'm here today to share some fun party favors that I made using Lawn Fawn's new cake slice box die. And these are the pattern papers I'm using for our little cake slices. I'm using the watercolor 6x6 pattern paper and then the Spiffy Speckles pattern paper as well. So let's take a look at the pieces that we need to make the cake slice box. This is the top of the box, and it also is the frosting on the cake. And then this piece here is the bottom of the box, or the part that has the cake. And then I also cut in these little stripes into the sides so that we can make it look like it is a layer cake. And I'll show you how we do that in a second. So these two little white rectangles, which are so cute with the speckled paper, we're going to put right behind those little stripes to make it look like we have this nice white cake with a fun little crumb. The speckles give you the, make it look as though there is a crumb in the cake. So let's start putting together our box. We're gonna start with the bottom piece, and we're gonna use some 1/8 inch score tape on that one little strip up in the corner, and then I just switched back to my 1/4 inch for the rest of the parts that I'm gonna apply adhesive to. You can just use all 1/8 inch if you like, but I had both, so I decided to use both. Then we're just going to fold the little creases that are indented into the die cut by the die, and I'm just going to reinforce those folds with a bone folder. And now that I have everything folded, it's time to start putting our box together. So I'm going to peel off this little 1/8 inch score tape, and this is going to make the tip of our cake slice, and I feel that is the best place to start. So I'm just going to peel off that adhesive, and then I'm going to join the two ends to make the tip of the cake slice, and then I'm going to remove the tape from these 5 little notches, as well as the last piece of tape that we have on the corner. And then to adhere the piece with the notches, I just kind of go very slowly and just line those notches up along the edge of the cake slice box, and then finish it off by just pressing down the little folds into the paper to make sure that they're sticking okay. Now we're going to add in the crumb to the cake, and to do that I'm just going to put some thin lines of adhesive onto the little edges of the inside of the box. So these little edges are going to appear to be the frosting in between the layers of the cake, which I think is so cool. And then you're just going to slip in each of those little rectangles into either side of the box, and then just kind of press. And then if there's any excess glue, just wipe it off, and then there you have it. So the bottom of our box is completed, and now we can start working on the top, or the frosting part. So just like we did with the bottom, we're going to put adhesive on the 2 corners of the cake where those little notches are, and then on the 5 notches that we're going to use to join the side of the box to the top of the box. I'm going to go over everything with my bone folder to make sure that the little adhesive strips are sticking down well, and then I'm going to make my creases by following the little indented lines that are in the pattern paper that the die cut puts there for us. Okay, this all looks good. So now I'm going to remove the adhesive from all the little parts here, and for the cake topper I was able to get away with just using 1/4 inch adhesive instead of the 1/8 inch. So it looks like for this cake box, the only place where you really need the 1/8 of an inch score tape is just on that one little strip on the bottom part of the box. So if you don't have 1/8 inch score tape, what you can do is just cut a small piece of your 1/4 inch in half, and then you won't need to go out and get the 1/8 inch if you want to make this cake box. And similarly, if you only have 1/8 of an inch, you can just double up in the areas where I use the 1/4 inch tape. So you only need one or the other, not both like I have here. All right, so now our little box is all assembled. I think it looks so cute. I love the light pink frosting against the darker pink frosting of the bottom of the cake. And now it is the fun part, we're gonna decorate. The die set gives lots of options for how you want to decorate your cake. We're gonna put a candle on it with some little rosettes. There's also a little star that you can use as a topper or a little heart. I'm going to show you the heart on a couple of other boxes towards the end of the video. And now we're just going to put together our little candle flame. And I love that you can get a dual colored candle flame by just layering these two little die cuts together. And I just used a gold cardstock for the center of the flame and then a lighter yellow cardstock for the rest of the flame. And then we have our rosettes, and I am just going to put the little backing on each of the rosettes using some red and pink cardstock. And then for this, I didn't want a totally red rose, so I just took one of the little centers from the center from the pink rosette to kind of give me a pink center for that red rose there. Now for the candle, I love this decoration on the candle, and we are going to be sure to decorate both sides. So we have our little our striped candle that looks very traditional. And then we have our little flame, and we're going to put the flame on both sides because this is a 3-dimensional little gift box. Well, I guess any box would be 3-dimensional because boxes are 3-dimensional by nature. But anyway, we are decorating both sides of our candle so that no matter which way you look at the box, you see the candle with all of its detail. So I'm just going to bend up those two little tabs on the bottom so that our candle has a place to stand on top of the box. And then I'm going to put this little die cut around it, the pink die cut that is at the base of the candle. It's also included in the die set. And then I'm just putting some score tape on the bottom here. I could have used liquid glue. I just decided to use a score tape. And I'm just peeling off the backing, and then we're going to stick that right on top of our cake. And I just love this. I think it's the sweetest, cutest thing. And now we're going to add 2 little rosettes to the corner or the edge of our cake to further decorate it. And then also I cut out a few leaves from the die set, and we're just going to kind of stick them underneath 2 of the flowers. And now that looks good to me. So I love my little cake slice box, and I decided to make our flame glow a little bit by adding some glossy accents to the center. And there we have it. There's our little cake slice box. I think it would be perfect for a party favor, for maybe a bridal shower or a children's birthday party. You could do fun rainbow colors. If you have a chocolate cake lover in your family and they have a birthday, you can make them a little chocolate cake. I really love this. So here are 2 other styles that I made with the cake slice box. This one with the white frosting with some little pink sprinkles on it. And then this one with kind of like a peachy top and then a pink cake on the inside. All right, so another fun thing you can do is you can make it appear as though the cake is sitting on a plate by just taking 1 or 2 little circles, and I'm just using my Hero Arts Infinity dies here. And then this happy birthday sentiment comes from the birthday before and after stamp set that Lawn Fawn just released. But I think any happy birthday stamp would do, and I just curved it so that it appears along the edges. The stamp itself is not curved, but it's easy enough to curve it on your acrylic block. And then I wanted it to look like we have a little bit of a silver border on our plate. And then I just put some tape runner down and then adhered the box to that. So there you have it. I think this would be so adorable as a place setting for a children's birthday party. You could put some little chocolate treats in there. You could put like a little note in there. Lots of things that you could do with this die set. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. I hope you give this little treat box a try, and I will see you again in the next video.